because this is running on an app.
Why do Canadians say sorry a lot?
I don't know. Hey, back Nothing Alive. I'm
waiting for your boss to call me. Fuck off and get in your car.
Welcome back Nothing Alive. All right. So this guy
is awesome.
Here.
Simpy officer has his gun on me now. Listen to him. He's hitting my truck now. He's breaking my window. Holy get him over here. Assaulting a police. Get him over here. Holy help me. Help me. I won't.
Send somebody now. He's got a gun on me.
So that is how he was being so civilized. He wasn't resisting in the least. I mean,
you only told him to fuck off.
Yeah, in Florida, that would be considered somebody totally complying.
Homicidal man.
But for Alberta, that's a homicidal man.
Anyway, we wanted to give you guys a little bit of the rest of that. You want to read the rest of what this...
let's go. Okay.
Oh my God. All right.
So
sorry. So this is the part.
He's tripping balls, the driver shouts. Help me. What are you doing? He didn't do anything, the woman says. Okay, and then the Twitter user who posted the video wrote that the man did more than enough to be murdered by law enforcement if he was a native Black American.
Oh.
But he wasn't an American. He's a Canadian.
God, white people live in an entirely different world.
It's true, though. Another user responded, without question, Black male or female / Native American would have died that day. We have no privilege to curse out law enforcement, only be arrested and shot. It doesn't say that, but.
Oh, my God.
Oh, nibbles.
So.
Nibbles. So this douchebag.
Right. So this is like this segment. So you got Blink 182 and MGK and Megan Fox versus Pastor Smith.
So Pastor Smith was looking for some Megan Fox porn the other night.
Probably.
And he somehow, he probably found something titillating, and then he had to come up with this story.
Then he woke up. He was like, whoa. He was like, I had a dream that like Blink 182 and MGK and Pete Davidson were like, hey man, come hang out with us.
We got blood.
And he's like, but you don't, he doesn't go hang out with him. He's just like, well, I can't hang out with you. I'm Pastor Smith, right? And they're like, man, it's cool, bro. They'll like this.
The Lord's going to make me whip myself 50 lashes for that.
They're like, no, it's okay, Pastor Smith. Like, come hang out with us, right? Want to drink some blood? He's like, no. And they're like, okay.
Oh, what they're going, wait a minute. And he
goes, they go, okay.
He goes, what blood?
But you're invited anyway. But you're invited anyway. Just have that dream, man. Like, just because you're not as cool as they are.
Just because you're an incel, you can still hang with us, bro.
Here we go.
If you believe that there is any virtue in Hollywood, then you are either woefully ignorant or intellectually dishonest.
If you believe in witches and demons, and then you're woefully ignorant or intellectually dishonest.
Or insane. Or you're Pastor Locke,
which said his words right
gives
back
you a combination of all of those things.
If you believe that there is any virtue in Hollywood, then you are either woefully ignorant or intellectually dishonest. The truth is, Hollywood is nothing more than a gigantic Luciferian cult.
Wow. Knowledge to me, son.
Luciferian cult. You've been watching that show, Lucifer. That's the problem.
You're talking about Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, right? You talk about this. Look, you tell me this man is the devil? You tell me that comes from the devil? You're talking about like, dude, that's not the devil's music. That's like saying ballyhoo is the devil's music.
So, but are you qualified to say whether or not that's the devil? Because how do I know you're not the devil? How do you know I'm not the devil?
How is that? Like, how are you gonna?
Well, the devil is a fiction anyway.
This is MGK.
You can say whatever you want about the devil. You can say anyone's the devil. You can say Nibbles is the devil because the devil is fiction. You can project that onto anybody and no one can prove you wrong.
Dude, are you just mad because they wouldn't invite you to your parties in your dream that you had?
But they did, according to you. It just wouldn't happen in reality.
He woke up.
It was over.
And he
Craft
realized
is evil. Matter of fact, most people don't even realize, but Hollywood is the wood of a holly tree, which is what is used to make with. Most people don't even know this stuff about Hollywood because the entire thing from top to bottom, up, down, sideways, back, forward, every angle you look at it, this entire thing is mystery, Babylon, religion, wickedness. It is from the pits of hell, and the people that are a part of this system have nothing to do with Jesus Christ. This
what do you think about that?
Have nothing to do with you. You're right. They don't. Those two things have nothing to do with each other.
No, they're fantastically beautiful people who are living their best lives.
And they have nothing to do with Jesus Christ. We agree about that.
Talk about Blink 182, son.
They have nothing to do with a dead guy who's, been dead over 2,000 years.
Dude,
they have nothing to do with that.
I'm not particularly a huge fan of Pete Davidson and or MGK, but if they invited me to a party, you damn right I'm going to that party.
So would he.
Absolutely.
So would he, and then he'd be screaming about Pastor Locke.
All right, are you ready to attack?
Well, he said they were drinking blood. That's what he said, that Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly drink each other's blood. That's his assertion.
I don't care. All I care about is that he does this.
Waste of time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't care what his politics are, honestly.
But is he? I want to see him drinking the blood.
Would I let my kids hang out with him? Well,
they're adults. They can do that.
But I mean, even if I had kids, hell no, I wouldn't let my kids hang out with 30-year-old rock stars. No, I wouldn't let my kids hang out with them. They're 30-year-old rock stars. Am I shocked at what 30-year-old rock stars do?
I wouldn't let my kid hang out with a 30-year-old, period.
Probably. Yeah.
Not a 30-year-old man.
Unless it was a teacher.
Exactly. And they wouldn't be alone.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
God. So, yeah. Anyway, you ready to dig into this little lady?
Oh, yeah. I'm always ready for that.
You're going to love this. All right. Ready?
With America falling apart. And yet here are all these religious leaders like, oh, we have to love the family. And
nice
this
hair.
And that. Is
segue
two-faced?
Religious leader.
It's interesting. I thought we had a separation of church and state.
What in the fuck is she
saying?
saying?
We do. Good.
She's saying, is she saying that that's been violated?
She got one right. We have it. She said we have a look. I'm willing.
But
I'm willing to drop Little Miss Sunshine.
It's like she's saying that there is separation in church of state and that it's being violated.
It doesn't matter.
But
she's correct.
It's like she's
you want to go further.
Go back, play it again.
All right.
We have to love the family and this and that. Is that two-faced?
It's interesting. I thought we had a separation of church and state.
I'm not sure what that has to do with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
right.
that has nothing to do with separation in church and state. He's talking about churches, right?
But oh my God,
that face!
Wow, I got to screenshot that.
She's like discount Stifler's mom,
right?
I tell you.
Yeah.
No, it's what it is that Satan's controlling the church.
And then she goes off a cliff.
The church is not doing its job. And it's not adhering to the teachings of Christ.
Hello. The church gets to do whatever it wants. That's what separation of church and... I mean, they don't get to do whatever they want. They have to follow the law. But you can't tell them what they can preach.
She literally said nothing.
She said some things that are going to get her base really riled up.
She said, as far as I'm concerned, we have a separation between church and state, right? And it's like, yes.
We weren't talking about state there, though. There was no state in the church and state. It was
But
all church. So
No,
what
she said that
she said that I thought we had a separation of church and state, and there was no mention of state. It was only churches they were talking about. So why is she bringing up the Constitution, and why is she bringing up state?
look, if you're asking me to understand what one MTG says, I'm gonna have to take at least a handful more blows to the head.
I'm asking rhetorically,
Okay.
and I will happily
Good God,
give you a
that-
few
good,
blows
'cause
to the head. But
the hammer is hard. The hammer falls hard. So here we are with this.
crazy, more
This
crazy.
is great.
They're doing by
Oh, I'm gonna get a commercial. Wow.
Oh,
Why is that guy just peeing on everything? I don't know.
yeah, the alien doesn't seem to care.
these people and take care of the
Okay.
Perverting the Constitution.
love one another. This is loving one another. What they're doing by saying, oh,
Okay, a little context. This is Marjorie's. This is what she feels about love and loving.
From
She
a
is-
psychopath, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
Sorry,
This-
never mind.
no,
thought
go
I had
ahead.
No, I thought I had something different.
What?
No,
What
you're
did
right.
you have
No,
to say?
you're right. Psychopath.
So love is.
I'm rolling with psychopath.
There is no love here.
I'm
It's
going with
psychopath. It
psychopath.
cancels
Yep,
out any
yep.
love.
Yep.
oh, we have to love these people and take care of these migrants and love one another. This is loving one another.
Now, before I shut my head in the fucking door 5 times, got me to swear. I would be like, this is a woman of the tough love generation. It's like, you know that her parents threatened to kick her out on the daily. You know that was a going.
Don't make me
theme in
feel
her
sympathy. I
See?
feel no sympathy.
No, this was a theme in her family. We have to feel sympathy because we're humans. We're not inhuman. This is inhuman behavior. Even speaking this way, we have to help no, man, you get to help people.
That's
no one
true.
has to help anybody. But given the opportunity to help people that are the most mentally ill, I still step up.
On the daily.
Yes, we are
On the
supposed to
daily,
love one
yeah.
another, but their definition of what love one another means destroying our laws.
Dude, you define love and law in the same sentence.
And then you say, I thought we had separation of church and state.
I'm sorry. I thought like you were a human for a minute.
Really, I didn't.
I
but
tried.
Go ahead.
Look, I did my best to give her some.
You know what?
humanity.
Mentally ill recognizes mentally ill. And you just said I was mentally ill, and I have diagnosed this woman. This woman's mentally ill.
It's loving one another. Yes, we are supposed to love one another, but their definition of what love one another means destroying our laws.
Jesus cussed
It
again.
means
Destroying our
completely
laws.
perverting what our Constitution says.
You look for
It
any
means,
excuse to say pervert.
taking unreal advantage of the American taxpayer. And
What the fuck? You're taking unreal advantage of the American taxpayer by being in the job doing what you do because you're worthless.
When I speak upon the words of love, as I might, to thy muse, when I speak upon the
Thy
words
muse.
of love, as I might to a child, as I speak of words upon love, I always make sure to bring up taxpayer money, immigrants, and all the people that I hate.
And Satan.
But get the man, what, dude? You talking about love and like these people don't do this is a quantifier of love. I can't imagine what it must be like to be her soon-to-be ex-husband.
Oh, she choreographs their sex acts. She's like, "All right, tonight's lovemaking will be to 8 counts of 8.
Well, she is.
You will come
She is a
on the 7th count of 8."
She is a CrossFitter.
Yeah, totally.
One another, but their definition of what love one another means destroying our laws. It means
Destroying them.
completely perverting what our Constitution says. It means taking unreal advantage of the American taxpayer. And it means pushing a globalist policy on the American people and forcing America to become something that we are not supposed to be.
Globalism is a thing that I'm going to throw in my word salad.
That I don't know how to define. I don't know what it means, just like fascism and socialism and communism.
We've gone long. We're going to come back next segment. But look, if you don't absolutely see, like, the chopping, look, it's like, you're next. Gates. We got you,
and
son.
Madison Cawthorn is
Dude,
already stuck under the wheel of the
your
bus.
own apartment. I told you. I called it. I hate to be I hate to be right. I called them by name and in order. How they're going to go down. I did it.
Coming up in the next segment, Madison Cawthorn.
Yeah, this
from under the bus with
Right.
his wheels up in the air.
We'll do the ad read live next segment.
Yes.
I am the J. Tyler.
I am your Ms. Parker.
And this
Is Nothing Yet Live. All right.